Do you think
that's your
post-NYSC
question, right?
experiences are significantly
Whether
enough
post-NYSC erode some of those expectations, right?
Perfect. That's it.
Fantastic.
That's my question
now,
to
you. Let me come in at the level of the nature and character of our political class of today. Under the military, unfortunately or fortunately, people like us, we are some of the ones that we are in the forefront, fighting against military rule and dictatorial tendencies and all what negative connotations militarism connoted in the Nigerian geopolitical space. But it's sad to see that today, with what we are seeing, with the nature and character of our political class, it is a sad thing that we go into certain circles and some people are now talking nostalgically about the era of the military. By God's grace, we will never get to that level again. But let me tell you, under the military, the experience of the NYSC was more encompassing, it was more impactful, it was transparent, and it was, to a reasonable extent, achieving its goals. Because I want to anchor this discussion on your linkage to the issue of what we call post-NYSC experiences.
That's
so that thing you had your own experience. I also had my own experience as a youth corper. Today, when I talk about homes, if I finish talking about my home in Imo State, my hometown, I talk about Ayetoro with nostalgia within the hinterlands of Ogun State. Because an experience I had during my orientation days at Ayetoro before I was finally deployed to serve at Mako High School, Shagam. I just had to make that observation that yes, as youth corpers, it's something that happened in the past too. Even the Bible will tell you that let no person hold you to ransom with regards to your experiences as a youth. One of those days we lost our way into the thick forest of Ayetoro. Somewhere along the line, I and two of my other colleagues, we ran into some hunters or two. We're not asking them about our way back to the camp. They told us we are over 2 hours away from where we started from, how we sneaked out of the camp and so whatnot. It was a very wonderful experience that we should follow them. Just like the story of Ngozi, I and my colleague, we said, well, it's better we die in the hands of human beings than to be devoured by wild beasts. We followed these people to their camp. They fed us with fresh, what do you call it now? Bush meat. They also
palm wine. Was that palm wine?
Gave us palm wine, all those kind of things. When we finished, they now asked us to enter this truck they call Abuja or something of that nature. That's what they used to carry us back to the camp. And we now knew that we were really lost. That experience and subsequent engagement made me to hold Ayetoro in high esteem up to today. And when I now served at Shagam became another third home to me. Now second home in Yoruba land. That's why when my child of barely 9 years mistakenly was taken to a place they call a Falai for secondary school, my Yoruba neighbors resisted it. That the Abola, because that's the name they gave to her. These are experiences I gained as a youth corper, that they will never allow that to happen. I told them about my experience of the average Yoruba person, different from what we see in Lagos. That any part of Yoruba land that my child can go and survive. First one has gone, finished university today. Second one is in Hafanaye from the same school. The third one is rounding up at the STEM F4 in Ekiti State. That is the experiences some of us garnered from NYSC. Now, if you take it back to the Nigerian classical geopolitical space and what it connotes to us today, you begin to wonder, where is the source of hate and anger Nigerians hold against themselves? It has to do with this kill or be killed attitude of winner takes it all in politics.